What's up, comic fans? And it's time for the preview show. It's time to preview the comic books coming out for June 14th, okay? June 13th, some shops put out the DC books because that's the day DC wants to put out their books. So if your shop does that, you got books in the shop right now. So go get some, all right? But we're going to get into all the books coming out this week. We got some spec books and we got FOC books. Oh, and don't forget, we got Spotlight books. We're going to get into all the books right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. All right, let's get into the books. You know how we do. If you like comics, you're in the place to be. We're going to start off with spec books. First off, we have Batman Incorporated, number 9. All right, premise of this is Batman starts his own bat person crime fighting team. I think the Joker got a little jelly, and so he puts together Joker Incorporated. All right, there are first appearances basically going back to, I want to say, Batman Incorporated 6 or 7, possibly even 5. But basically every book in this Joker Incorporated series is going to have some kind of first appearance or cameo appearance or something related to the Joker, okay? So with this one, we've got Batman. And look at here, 13 of 13 liked it. I mean, it just came out today, right? But 13 of 13. That's pretty crazy. All right. So yeah, if you're into new Joker styled characters, here you go. I think the last issue, who did we get last issue? Was it Alpaca? And then it was Dusty Bronco before that. But anyway, just read right here. Joker Incorporated has unleashed a game of terror across the globe. Thousands of lives are at stake as Joker, the Tap Dance Man, Corvus Call, the Ghoul, Alpaca, Dusty Bronco, and Die Laughing roll out their twisted plan of chaos and mayhem in order to defeat the Joker. In order to defeat Joker Incorporated, Batman Incorporated may have to cross a line the group promised never to cross, all right? Remember, you got Ghostmaker leading the Batman Incorporated team, so he's definitely one of those like sketchy guys who's, kind of changed his path for Batman. All right, we spent a lot of time on this book. Let's get into the next book. And that's not the next book. Going back to the pull list, that was a Spotlight book. We're not there yet. We got Void Rivals, number 1. This is kind of like, it's not a well-kept secret, but this is Robert Kirkman and Lorenzo Di Felice doing like a crossover universe. All right, and what is this universe? I forget what it's called. Energon. I believe it's the Energon universe or whatever. And if you know what Energon is, you may have an idea of who's in this universe, guys. But without spoiling too much, because I'm going to spoil it all right now. So if you don't want to be spoiled what this book is about, I would definitely just fast forward, go to the next part. But this book is a cross universe between G.I. Joe and Transformers. All right. Living in the Image universe. Again, Robert Kirkman's working on this. And as one of the chats here says, one of the comments, this issue sure going to be more than meets the eye. All right, so seems like an interesting book. All right, those were my spec books for this week. And those are like, I don't know, long-term spec books. Don't expect them to be $30 off the shelf tomorrow. Anyway, let's get into the Spotlight books for this week. First off, we have Haunt You to the End, number 1. All right. It just seems like a pretty interesting premise if you want to read about it right here. There it is. And then, more importantly, I just like the cover. I just thought that was a pretty cool cover. Just very ominous, right? With that storm with a skull in it. Oh, okay. And you also have a pretty decent, and by pretty decent, I mean a really good artist in Andrea Moody. So you may remember him from, what's that, Bronx? It's like that Jason guy in the Bronx. Anyway, he's a good artist. Anyway, my brain is failing me today. You know why? Because I'm in vacation mode, guys. And this time tomorrow, I will be heading to North Carolina for HeroCon. But enough about that. Let's get into the next spotlight book. We have The Amazing Spider-Man number 27. This is that 100th anniversary What If homage issue. So there you go. We got Mickey as Iron Man. I just throw this out here as a spotlight book because people love these books and people are collecting them. All right. Last but not least, if you played the video game Dead by Daylight, here is Dead by Daylight number 1. All right. So for you comic book / video game fans, here is what appears to be a pretty cool video game comic. It seems to have a lot of traction behind it. Usually these books don't end up being written well or drawn well, but so far so good on this. I mean, we'll have to wait to judge for ourselves. But let's get into the FOC books. All right, so the FOC ends on Monday night, but here's some books coming out that you can still ask your shop owner to get for you. Just, they can't put in extra orders, but reserve your copy with your shop now. So this is due in shops July 12th. This is Spider-Man. This is number 7, the 3rd printing, Luciano Vecchio variant. And this is a new cover, so it's not like a reprint with different colors or anything like that. Brand new cover. Really cool Spider-Boy cover. So go ahead, grab that if you like it. And then, again, we have another one of those Disney 100 anniversary variants, the What If cover. This is Minnie as Captain Marvel. Got to get them all. So that's a pretty dope cover. All right, let's get into the rest of the books coming out this week. Right out of Image. What do you got? You got some Battle Chasers. A lot of covers for that. Battle Chasers coming back, guys. That's issue number 10. What else? We have Gunslinger Spawn number 21. Couple cool covers on that. And I think there are some number 1s, like Void Rival number 1's coming out, and there are a bunch of covers for that. And by a bunch, I see 2 listed here, but this goes up to cover F, meaning there's a C, a D, and an E. So, see if you can find those in your stores. Boom Studios, boom, here goes the boom, or here comes the boom, ready or not. Something is Killing the Children gets their 6th trade. All right. Magic Planeswalker Noble number 1. That's up there. And then you have the Something is Killing the Children pen and ink variants. There's 2 of them. Right? There's this one that looks almost like a blank cover, but just with the symbol. And then there's kind of like the homage, the first issue. All right, moving on. We're at DC Comics. DC. What do you got here? You got that Batman Incorporated that we talked about. There's a hardcover for Batman Beyond the White Knight. There's a James Stucco cardstock variant for Batman Incorporated number 9. And there is the design variant for Batman Incorporated number 9. Okay, and that's usually the character that is making a first appearance. So here we have Charles de Gaulle. So I think this is a first appearance, but I'm pretty sure there was a cameo before this issue. All right. Moving on, you got some Flash 800 sketch cover. The regular Flash came out, I believe, last week. The issue 800. What else? We got some Green Lantern number 2. For those of you reading Green Lantern, Mad Magazine is issue 32. Harley screws up the DCU is on issue number 4 of 6. I have not heard anything about that comic, so I don't know if it's good or bad. And we're gonna keep rolling here. You got Static. This is a one-shot Static team up Anansi. This is the first time Anansi will have been in comics. So if you know that character, then you may want to grab this. What else? Superman Lost. I've heard good things about it. It's on issue 4 of 10. And yeah, we got some Wildcats and stuff. All right, moving on. We're at Marvel Comics. You got that 121 facsimile, Amazing Spider-Man number 27. All right, and you got that Iron Man Disney 100 variant. Black Panther number 1 is out this week. All right, and I think I'm going to grab me a copy of that, which I already ordered it, and I'm getting the Raza variant. Okay, just a dope cover. There's also Scotty Young variant for those of you who like Scotty Young, and there's a ton of other variants. Captain America Cold War Omega comes out. You know, that usually comes out when a series is getting towards the end of it. Captain Marvel number 50. I ordered it. I forgot I ordered it. But this is the last issue, all right, in this volume of Captain Marvel. What else do we have? Got some Carnage, if you've been reading Carnage, if you like the Carnage series. Cosmic Ghost Rider is on issue number 4. Doctor Strange is on issue number 4. Thought I had ordered this, but apparently I have not. But you know what? It's easy to order it. I just click this order button. Oh look, it says I'm subscribed. So I don't know why I didn't show that on the front page. But I'm subscribed, so I will be getting that. Just Spider-Verse number 1 gets a second printing if you've been collecting those. You got the Extreme Venomverse. All these books have been introducing new Venom-like characters. Moving on. What else do we got? Marvel Voices of Pride number 1 is out. Moon Knight number 24. We're just one issue away from 25, which promises to be a big issue from what I've heard. You got Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones number 4 of 5. I don't see the Peach Momoko variant listed here, so I'm not going to order this until I can see if I can grab that Peach Momoko variant. What do you guess you got? You got Spider-Man number 8, second printing with Spider-Boy on it. Spider-Man India comes out this week with issue number 1. If you saw the Spider-Verse film, I like the portrayal they had of Spider-Man India in that film. Star Wars number 34, I believe that was the first cameo of Dr. Kuwata, expert in kyber crystals. That is a reprint. Issue number 2, I believe that's the same picture, just with different color. What else you got? Darth Vader number 35. Lots of issues for that. You got Sonostaros issue number 5. Okay, that coming to an end with its 5-issue mini run. Venom Lethal Protector is on issue 4 of 5. For those of you reading that, you got some Wolverine, you got some X-23, and X-Men Red. All right, Dynamite. And what do you got from Dynamite? Barbarella, Betty Page. Always a ton of covers. Look at all these Betty Page covers. And you got those Gargoyles, those limited edition covers, and some Vampirella Strikes Again limited edition covers. All right, Diamond Select Toys, and we are at the rest of the books coming out this week. If you like Animal Castle 2, issue number 2 is coming out. Let's see, as we keep rolling. Oh, you got the Dead by Daylight that we discussed from Titan Comics, right? And that's a video game, folks. If you don't know, now you know. What else? You can get a Dynamic Forces CGC, usually 9.8 for $87. Predator number 1. That's graded, CGC graded. And let's see, anything else? Right, got that Grim stuff. And we'll just keep scrolling. You got Legacy of Violence number 6. Mad Cave Studios, Cullen Bunn writing that. Liquid Kill from Whatnot and Massive. And if you're here, guys, I appreciate it. If you stayed this long, could have been anywhere else, but you're here with me. And like Jay-Z would say, I appreciate it. What is this? Queen of Swords, Barbaric Story number 1. If you haven't been reading Barbaric, that is a really good series. So this is kind of an offshoot of that. And yeah, I'll probably pick that up. What else do we have? Got a bunch of Star Trek books, if you are a Star Trek fan. Some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the ongoing series. And we're almost to the end. W, X, Y, no Z, but we're at the end, guys. So those are the comics coming out this week. I thank you for joining me. Comic fans, do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to get ready for this week's books. If you like comics, as you know, you're in the place to be. Thank you for being here. Peace. Oh, And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, go ahead and throw me a thumbs up. And while you're at it, don't forget to vote for the CBC Awards. Peace. What's up, comic book fam? Comic books. Alright, what's up, comic fam, comic fans, and welcome to the preview show. Welcome back. Alright, let's get into the books. But first, let's talk about the Comic Book Community Awards. The nomination ballots have opened up, so you can nominate your favorite channels for a lot of different awards. Here's just a few: Best Unboxing, Best Duo, Favorite Channel, Best Speculation Comic Investing Content. Alright, broken down by tiers.